Yo, what's up, guys? It is time to talk about IBFit's next challenge, the 5x5 Habit Challenge. It starts Monday, the 17th of August, and it runs for 5 weeks, so it will end September 20th. The goal of the challenge is to just help get you guys back on track with summer ending, with the kids going back to school, and with you guys jumping into a routine. Now is the perfect time. A lot of people want to wait until they're settled into their new routine to start adding these things back in, but it's perfect to just do them all together. That way, you build that routine once. You don't have to keep trying to um, come up with different things. So you guys will all get one of these sheets. You'll fill it out. You'll turn it into your coach. That is your way of entering the challenge. The challenge is free for you guys. You'll write your name on this first page and then, or on this first line, and then you'll write your goal of the challenge. So think about what you have going on over those next 5 weeks. Think about if you have travel coming up, if you have work obligations, if your kids have things, anything that might throw you off of your routine. Think about those things. That way we don't overcommit or undercommit. Let's go over the rules. So it's simple. We're just focusing on building these habits back in and staying consistent with them. So complete the 5 habits you set for at least 5 days out of the week for 5 weeks. If you do that, that's 25 days, and that's about a 70%. So we're looking for you guys to get a C. If you want to shoot for 6 or 7 days, that'd be even better. But again, we're looking for minimum 5 days out of the week. The goals you set for each habit must be measurable. So the 5 habits are going to be around nutrition, your workouts, your intentional movement, your water, and then mindset. We'll go over what measurable goals look like in just a second. You must be able to complete the habit you choose 5 out of the 7 days a week. If you choose number of workouts, but you only work out in the studio 3 times a week, you need 2 other workout days a week. This can be by buying a class pack, by doing cardio or mobility on your own, but we need 5 days of workouts. You must complete all 5 habits in that day to place a sticker for that day. I'll show you what that looks like on the next page. Complete this sheet with your overall goal, turn it into your coach. That way we can give you the next sheet. When you complete the challenge, so again, if you complete the 5 out of the 7 days a week for 5 weeks, you'll earn some IBFit swag. All right, now let's talk about our measurable habits. So first one being nutrition. Guys, we know nutrition is going to be what drives the most changes in our results. So this can look like hitting your macros. This can look like setting your goal for just hitting your protein. It can be just logging all of your food, which I think would be huge. I think a lot of us will partially log some days, but I think getting in the habit of logging everything that you eat, no matter what it is, the good and the bad, I think that will be a big eye opener for people. So I think that's a good goal to set. Um, yeah, so those are some measurable nutrition goals. As far as workouts, we're looking for a certain amount of workouts a week. So we're looking for 5 workouts a week. Ideally, at least 3 of those are in the studio. 5 would be awesome. But again, if you can't commit to the 5 days a week in the studio, you can do cardio. So like Stairmaster, elliptical, walking on an incline on the treadmill. This is going to be in addition to your steps, though. So cardio on top of your step goal, or the mobility on top of your steps. So at least 5 workouts out of the week. The next is going to be intentional movement. So this is up to you. You guys can set your own step goal. If you don't have a watch, set in a certain amount of time each day that you will be walking. Ideally, it's outside. Ideally, it's unplugged, so not listening to anything. Just being present and enjoying the moment. So again, steps. Ideally, we're seeing at least 7,500. Anything above that, hitting that 10K, 12K would be even better. Water goal. So as far as measurable goals, good rule of thumb is half your body weight in ounces of water. I think that's a good place to start. But again, do something that you can actually commit to. And our last habit is going to be built around mindset. So when you guys turn these sheets in, we're going to give you an IBFit journal. This can be used for you guys to journal on your own, or we're also going to be sending you guys out prompts every single day. They'll be sent through the IBFit app. So you can respond directly to your coach through the app, or you could just write your responses in your journal that you get. Journaling so important, guys. It puts you back in the present moment. It just kind of helps reset your mind, helps you reflect, and just helps keep you on track when you're able to be open and honest with yourself about what you have going on. So again, you'll fill this out and then you'll turn it into us, and then we will give you one of these calendar sheets. You can keep this calendar sheet in your journal, you can hang it on your fridge, but it's totally up to you. You'll get a calendar sheet and a sticker sheet so you can mark these off. Again, when you finish all 5 habits for the day, you will put a sticker on there. Again, challenge starts on the 17th. We're looking for you guys to complete 5 out of the 7 days. If you can shoot for 7, shoot for that 7. Challenge ends on the 20th, which is actually my show day as well. So we timed it for you guys to be doing, the last 5 weeks of my prep with me. So help keep me motivated, knowing you guys are doing what you're supposed to and you're on track, and getting it done is going to help me out a lot. So let's do this. On this day, we're actually going to have a party. I am looking forward to some pizza. So I don't have a place picked out yet. If you guys have your top Charlotte pizza places, let me know. New York style all the way. We're going to celebrate after the show. So it's probably going to be around like 12 o'clock. We'll all get together and go out to somewhere to get some pizza. Awesome, y'all. If you have any questions, let us know. We're super excited for this. We're super excited for you guys to get back on track, dial it back in, and back to some consistency.